Hey guys, happy Saturday. I'm Nia George. Welcome to our channel. I am so glad to join you. It's been a few weeks since I last posted. Frank and I have been very busy, not only getting acclimated and settled into our marriage, but trying to accomplish some of the goals that we have. One of the goals is to turn one of the rental properties into an Airbnb. And that has been a challenge because it is a property that has been outdated for quite some time, and it's not a simple conversion. So we're trying to do it, but keeping it simple, keeping it more affordable, and also within the time. We both work, and in addition to work and school, and have a child that we're shuffling here and there. So it's been taking a little longer than we anticipated, but hopefully that'll be behind us in another few weeks. So anyway, I wanted to just jump on because Frank and I have been married now for about 15 months. If you haven't looked at our history and our backstory to how we got together and got married, please look at some of our prior videos. It'll give you a heads up to how we found out about each other and pursued a relationship and got married for the second time. Both of us, this is our second marriage, and we've been married for 15 months, and it's been an adjustment. So the adjustment has been, I won't speak for Frank's side, I'm just only going to speak for myself, but more so in really coming to understand that it is a second marriage with a new person. And why that is important is because I think I had the tendency, or I started feeling like I should know this person much more on a deeper level than I do now. Only because, you kind of like, okay, you was in a marriage before, you know how this go, you know people, and so y'all should be at a certain space now, and really kind of wanting to pick up where you left off. But just in a better note, where you left off with your last marriage, pick up in time and in tenure and in knowing of a person. But that's not the case. You are with a completely new person, and it's going to take time and active work to really get to know each other and to really be tuned in to each other wants and needs and how you operate. Even if you've dated for a long time prior to being married and living together, it takes work. And we didn't live together before we got married. So everything that, we are discovering and have discovered in these 15 months has been new. It's been wonderful, but there have been a lot of lessons. And I started to ask the question, when do and how do two people become one, right? How do you really join in a soul manner, in a more of a spiritual manner, to where you are operating and under the same goals, the same principles, the same mindset, and really being united as one. And so on that, I asked a question and posed a question and got some really good information that I just want to share with you some things. It's a list here. I got a list of about 22 things and ways that can assist you in becoming one with your mate. If you've ever had this question, or still want to know a little bit more details of how you can deepen your relationship, here is a list of 22 items. So the first one is realizing that your spouse is not your enemy. that is something that I think, everybody can use when they get married. Just realizing that the person that you have joined with, that you love enough to marry, they're not your enemy. So you don't have to automatically think that if something was done or it felt like something was done to you, that it wasn't done to you intentionally to hurt you. Just a misunderstanding that can be talked through. You gathering the thoughts of, okay, this person is intentionally trying to hurt me, and you are ready to strike or looking for your opportunity, that's not going to bring you guys closer. So the first thing you have to do is remember, realizing that your spouse is not your enemy. Number 2, think about marriage as a team of 2 amazing, unique, and talented individuals. Right? Things that just seem like simple, that they kind of go out the window once you are living in the trenches of a marriage. That you two, you're a team. Just like if you work for a company, you are put on a team. 2 people are coming to the table with the gifts that they have in order to reach whatever goal that is set. And that same thought need to be brought into your home and into your marriage, that you both have skills, you both are coming with abilities, you both have opinions and ideas, and they need to come together so that you can work together. Number 3, work to build each other up. Another important thing, to wake up with the intention of, how can I build up my spouse? Or if there's an opportunity, what can I say? What can I do to affirm this other person? So we are to work. And that was the key word there, is to work. It's active. So it's not a second thought or haphazard. You really gotta put a mindset on of, how do I encourage and build up this person? Number 4, and I'm not gonna go through all 22 here. I said I was just dropping in, so I'm gonna do the others. I'm gonna just do 5 now, and then in the next one I'll do the rest, or another 5. So number 4 is make decisions together. No matter big or small, treat them equally. Make decisions together. That takes practice. I'm used to working alone in my mind, working alone with my thoughts and things that I may want to plan or want to do, or things that I like to do. So it takes practice to be intentional in making decisions together, big or small. And I would say start with small decisions. Start with the small decisions so that you can easily grow into doing the larger decisions, right? So the smaller ones will help begin to make it a habit of consulting your partner with whatever it is that you want to do. The small decisions are things such as, what should I make for dinner? Or what color bed sheets you want to go on to bed today? Or, what brand of toothpaste should we buy? It's easy to forget about those decisions, or those just things, those areas to where you can begin the conversation. That's funny, because actually Frank and I use different toothpaste. He has his own bathroom, and I have mine. But even so, it was still something that warranted a conversation when I went to the supermarket, and not just to buy toothpaste, right? So just start with the small decisions and work your way up to making big decisions together. Number 5, seek each other's opinion. Seek each other's opinion. And that is so important and crucial, because when you seek each other's opinion, when something is said to you, you won't see it as criticism. I had to learn this, and I started doing this every time I taught a yoga class. And so Frank has been traveling with me and doing yoga for a few years now, and I would not ask him initially, what do you think about the class? I think I wanted his opinion, but I didn't want the feedback because I was afraid of negative criticism or negative feedback. So I would ask him things like, okay, how do you feel about your practice? What do you feel? Was it good for your body? And then, I got a little bit more real with myself and really started just saying, what did you think about the class? What were your thoughts? Was it hard? Did I, speak too fast? And as our trust in each other has grown, his feedback and his truthful but careful responses have helped me develop not only a personal yoga practice but deliver a better class, because I when he's telling me like, oh, you were too fast, or you weren't very clear last time with how to do a particular position, I think about that when I write my classes now, and I try to be cognizant that I may be just speaking directly to him, and I want to be clear so that my what I'm conveying is easily able to be followed and done. And hopefully my entire class is benefiting from this, but seeking his opinion on matters has really helped me become a better person. And then also it reverts back to not seeing him as my enemy. So what he say to me is something to be taken into consideration, reviewed, and adapted. Changes may need to be made because he loves me. He wants the best for me. I represent him, and if I look good, he look good. So naturally what he's saying is only going to be or should be something to build me up, right? Because we know that's also a part of this list, that we have to actively work to build each other up. So yeah, those are just a few things, 5 items out of 22 to help become one, and to also challenge negative behavior. So I said I got this information from a therapist who has been very instrumental in helping me do some self-reflection so that I can be the best person, the best wife, a better mother than I have been. And I want to share just some of these tips with you, and hopefully you can incorporate them in your family and in your life. All right, that's all the time I have for now. I just finished teaching one of my private yoga sessions, and it's Saturday. I gotta get to doing some chores around the house before date night. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.